how's it going? So this time I will start a bit differently. I'm trying to create, at some point, we had the character freaking out and just breaking stuff, but what I'm truly missing is some sort of effect that indicates this different state. So I need a screen effect for it, and I was planning to create it in Photoshop first and then add it into the game. So I thought about doing something around the terms of just veins in the edges. So I'll be doing that. Right, let me open a new window and see what I can. See if I can have a placeholder or something. Otherwise, I'll just start doing it myself. Not really. Alright, let's do it ourselves then. I'm not the best when it comes to Photoshop, but I'll try to make it as good as possible. So maybe I want something like this. Use the format that I imported images before, so I could there is no problem and it loads the way I want. So right, so let's go for red. See how it looks. Now it's too thin. Alright. So basically I'll do the three main veins in each side, and then I'll add the smaller ones to make it look a bit better. And just a few, just in random spots. Alright, now I'll probably go to number 2. Let's see, into the smaller ones, and zoom in, have a better view. Again, this will not be seen at full transparency, so I have to, at full opacity, so I have to make sure it looks a bit more opaque than it should. In the game, it will just be similar to the heartbeat. It will just be for a brief amount of time and then go out. Hey there, Gerbye, how's it going? Oops. I guess I pressed some wrong button. Oh, I need to use the same color though. Alright. Alright, I think that's about it for this side. And then let's work on the details. Let's work clockwise actually. Alright. Yeah. So I'm doing the distraction run visual effect, screen effect right now, and yeah, maybe if I have enough time today, I will do the normal ending and complete the game. Otherwise, I'll make a part 2 of the ending, and after that, I'm gonna start creating the secret ending. And I also sat down yesterday and just added a few things to a new script, because the old one didn't cover a secret ending. So I did a small part of the new script and had some really cool ideas that connect a lot of things. I think you guys will like it when it comes to that part. It won't be too much though. I think it will only take around 7 episodes to fully do the secret ending. Maybe less, we'll see. Depends on how fast it gets developed. Oh, forgot this part. But yeah, and I also plan to make the triggering mechanism of the achievement of the secret ending to be super easy to find. Like, you just have to play the game one more time and you'll definitely find it if you search a bit. It won't be something super hard as it is in Simple Task, because I think people it's better for more people to find it. Simple Task had the secret ending as well, but I guess nobody ever said anything about it because it was a bit hard to find, especially to find the secret in the maze. It was super difficult. We're almost done here, one more part left. Right. Really, there is a movie like that? Oh my god! You have to find the name of the movie. Was it called The Signal? I have to watch this movie. Is it the recent one, or is it after 2005 or before 2005? Can't believe somebody did this already. I guess there are no new ideas these days. Lawrence Fishburne. Alright, let me write this down. I just created a file and alright, let me write it down just a second. So it's a new one. Alright, I'll check it out after the stream. Alright, so we're done here. This is ready. As you can see, this will be the screen effect that we'll use. I'm gonna save it. Gonna call it, I don't know how this is called, like veins screen effect. Screen effect. So it is a PhD. Gonna save it as a PNG. Okay. Alright, we're done with here. Yeah, let's start PS. Whoa. That was sudden. Alright, we need to create the placeholder first. Is it me, or does it feel like the sound is a bit low? Is the game audio okay? I feel... Or is it just for my earphones here? Let me check the volume. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, we need to create the placeholder. Yeah, I had my system volume low. Alright, let's say this as T effect. Alright, let's add this thing. So I had it in my OneDrive. So it was named T and screen effect. Alright, so I'm just gonna change this icon with the one I made, which is, there we go. There we go. That's the one. Delete the icon, and we name this guy icon. Okay. And we also restart PS. I think PS was still open when I reopen it now, because it saved us time. Yeah, that's how it is. Hello, by the way, all this. How's it going? It's super easy. I mean, I found my own system now. I have my OneDrive folder. Everything is organized. I also have a shortcut of the Dakota folder, so I can do it really fast. And yeah, let's see how it looks. So it's G. Alright, so it's this guy here. And alright, let's use it as a special effect. Alright, I have a folder already for special effects, which is, where is it? Okay. So I was thinking, do I use it along with heartbeat, or do I use it all the time? What do you guys think? Should it be like heartbeat and then just pound and appear while the beating sound is there, or just appear all the time and just so a red mode, a red screen overlay, and then have those veins as a bit tinted to show that this is what happens? Which one do you guys prefer? Right, so we have panting, we have the flash effect. Flash effect. What was the flash effect? Alright, yeah, I know what flash effect is. Okay, static, and we have the heartbeat as well. Oh, alright. So you just so it's a combination of the two then. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best. Alright, so I'm gonna create a new entry here. I'm gonna call it rates. And we have already the heartbeat. Alright, I'm gonna display those where is it? Yeah. See, I know the combination of buttons and I press it without thinking, and when something stutters or goes wrong, I lose the whole thing. Alright, so display objects, go to G. Alright, scale 2, because I don't know, because I have to test actually. Not sure how big this is. Anyhow, screen 0, and let's make a small test to see how it looks. I'm gonna go to the rates part, which we already have ready from the previous episode, and I'm gonna activate it here. See how it looks. Is it big enough? It's not big enough. I need to make it a bit more. I also need to remove the yaw and pits, because we don't need those anymore. Yeah, those guys are not needed. Okay, let's increase to 2.5 maybe. think I got the resolution wrong, but anyway, I'll just increase the width a bit. We're fine. I'm also gonna decrease the opacity because it doesn't look good being opaque. Alright, so I said scale, right? I'll change this to height and do width of 0.7. Alright, I think I'll do, and yeah, opacity. I'll say 0.4 because it needs to be maybe even less. Like, it just needs to be there, not just to look too much. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right. Let's do the red screen now and do the fade, the pulse effect. Right. So the way I have an approach on how to do it, and it's the easy approach. Like, it will take me literally 2 minutes to code it, but what I was thinking, let's see if it looks good. If it doesn't, then I'll do the full thing, like pulsing normally. But I'm gonna do I'm gonna just change the opacity of the square where the heartbeat happens. So scale 12, opacity, I will use a new opacity number variable, opacity 2, because I'm pretty sure I used opacity 1 somewhere. I don't want to confuse it. Screen position 0, red, forgot red, and then I'm gonna have a 1 tile here and say opacity 2. See, I used opacity 1 already. Is so it starts with, I don't know, 0.2, maybe even less. We'll see. We'll tweak it later. And what I'm gonna do is say started, because this is where the heartbeat plays. So opacity 2 equals to 0.4 maybe, and then use an else statement and set it back to 0.2. See how it looks. It's just pulsing, but not the way we want, because there is a middle part that is not covered by this approach. So let's see how we're gonna do it. Oh, global zoom factor, I forgot to add that to our little transformed layer. It would look good to have that offset. Anyway, okay, so 0.2, 0.4. Let's see something. Okay. Oh, there is an else statement already. Okay, I'll just add this here then. And it looks, I have a similar mechanism for the zoom factor, so I might use that. Ah, there we go. Okay, I got it. Gotcha. Not sure if this works, but see how it looks. Alright, it's pulsing too much, and since I don't want to have anybody complain about epileptic things, I'm going to decrease it a bit to 0.25. Yeah, it's a bit more sharper. Yeah, I think it works. I think that looks good. Oh, you know what? How about we do a little trick here? Yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm setting opacity to 0.25 now because I changed it. Every time I play the effect, the sound effect of the heartbeat, see here, I increase it, and then after one frame, basically it's 2 frames. Oh well, I can increase that to tweak it. Could make it 4, for example. Let's see how it looks with 4. But basically it just goes back. So I made it a bit longer, and I was thinking, how about we mess with those guys as well. Like, I can easily add one guy here called effect multiplier equals 1. Yeah, it will start at 1. So I will say height multiplied by effect multiplier, and the same with width. Oh wait, same with width. So what I'm going to do is change this to slightly. Actually, this is the maximum it can go. So I will have this be initially at 0.8, and when the heart beats, it will switch to 1. It's the proper way to do it. So let's say 1 here. Okay, so this is the time comes back, so 0.8, 1 again, and 0.8. Okay. Yeah, that will make this whole thing just move as well. Wonder how people would look to keep red pulse to edge of hue. Edge of hue. Oh. Ah, alright. Yeah, I know what you mean. Might look good. Yeah, but the thing is that because it's super scaled, you will see the artifacts. Not sure. Oh, Let me see how this looks, and we'll figure it out. Might do the peephole as well. Alright, 0.8 is not that good. Maybe I do something. Maybe I do the opposite. Maybe I started one. And alright, maybe I started one. No. Actually, I start at 1.2. This is the correct way to do it. And it goes to 1. And then switches back to 1.2. 1.2. So it starts back and it moves forward. I did it the opposite way now, so it didn't look good. I don't like the thing being so red. I need to decrease the opacity a bit more. The veins, I mean. Even in 0.4, 0.4, 0.2. I think 0.2 is totally better. They look too red. Not sure. I'll go for. Wasn't entirely happy, but I'll go for 0.25. Anyway, let's do the zoom factor. See how it looks. If I can find the character of this. Okay, so. Oh no. Anyway, I'll do it manually. Alright, I'll just add target offset. Global zoom factor. Oh well. Right, so west multiplied by, I guess that'll work. Not sure though. Anyway, let's see how it looks. Alright, yeah, it works. Slightly moves the camera when the beat happens, which is what I did in the previous effect. Yeah, I think it's ready. Let's see how it looks with the peephole that Dungeon is missing. Where is it? I will add a scaled version of it. Maybe, I don't know, something like 5 or 6, maybe. So I'll ignore this in case the other one doesn't look good, so we don't lose this, and have this be default. Maybe you mean this one. And scale, I'll do 6. Let's see how it looks. Oh, that's definitely better. That's way better. Alright. Now we got this done. It's time to create the end. Where is it? There we go. Alright, so from now on I'm following the Team Dakota's what's it called? Default state? Default. Anyway, the way to do things in general in code. So I'm gonna add the logic cube, which is green. Now I know the colors because it's based on a trigger. And strangely enough, in this stream I've done I color coded everything correctly. Like all my triggers in the game are green, and my generic logic is blue, which is a state manager. That's strange though. I didn't know about the color code, and yet everything is correct. Great minds think alike, I guess. No. Anyway, okay, so the transform player reaches, where is it? Reaches this trigger zone. Then we start the good stuff. Right, let's set the trigger zone real quick. So as I said in the previous stream, I'm gonna let the player gaze a bit before triggering the cutscene, so that I don't know, it's just a thing I want to do, just to admire the landscape and wonder what just happened. So I'm gonna trigger a boolean called ignore controls 2, because I have number 1 already. And also I'm gonna turn the rage off, because right, so I'm gonna turn the rage off. And let's go code the ignore controls mechanic. That's basically the player not going forward anymore, that's all. One thing that really bugs me is that I need to change this to forward. Because you can easily go back and go through the terrain. I forgot to code that. Let's see, just a quick test to see. Alright, so now even if you press back, it will go forward. He's such a... he's in raids. That's one thing I forgot to code the previous time. So, alright. So the ignore controls will switch that mechanic off. We'll ignore controls 2. And I will also switch off the trigger zone, making it everything have physics. Just to be careful not to have any logic cube become cat. Oh, speaking of which, I have to be careful about that cutscene logic cube because it may be destroyed by this guy. Alright, yeah, no, it won't, because it's a bit to the right from him. Staircase might be destroyed. Anyway, alright, so he comes here. We switch off the camera. We let you gaze for a bit, and then after 5 seconds, oh, who finds a logic cube now with a speaking mechanic? I'll just go here. Where is it? Here. Let's grab one. I'm gonna have the player speak. Let's say and I don't know, like 8. I would say 2 seconds. We'll say finally. And then we need to show the player, and for the first time in the game this will be a camera outside of his vision, like it will actually show the player for the first time. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna need this in the secret version of the game very much for scripting reasons. So I need to bring another one of these dummies here. Where's it? Yeah, this guy. Actually, just the character A. I don't. Well, I need both of the character A and character B. Because they will both escape. Strangely enough, I haven't seen this in a game before, but usually in a game you get a bad ending if you don't do things right, and then you get a good ending if you do things right. Well, here is the opposite. You'll get a good ending if you do things wrong, and you get a bad ending if you do things right. Similar to the Stanley Parable. That's the only game I know that gives you a bad ending for doing more stuff. Alright. So we'll be here. And of course a template, because if I make her invisible, she will be destroyed. Same with this guy. see what physics they have. They have character physics. Alright, yeah, cool. That works. Okay, ignore control rates. Okay. And then countdown 10. We'll switch to the next page, which destroys the player we're playing as. So destroy global transformation. And then we have to assign player, not this player, to our guy here. Set his forward as usual. And then we also need to set the girl. Okay. Then we need transition camera, which will happen after 0.2 seconds, just to properly create what we need. And then I'll have boom camera. Oh, actually no, I fixed one. Make this 4. This is not dependent on this page anyway, it works in its own, so 4 is good. Transition 3 seconds after this happens. Let's see if this guy has a emote. No, it doesn't. I was thinking of a way to not have his idle animations, because it's really gonna ruin the setting. But since he gets created so early, alright, yeah, I'll just say his space will be equals to 0.01, and that will not make any emotes. Alright, so we'll see that girl. I need to remember to switch this to 1 when they run, because otherwise he won't run and I will start wondering why. Okay, so this happens, he gets created, transitions, and then two seconds. Right after that it will be another fixed camera. And it will show her. And so this is 5 because I didn't count the transition time, and this is also 5, and this has to be 5 as well. And then we need a fixed camera without a transition, like this. Without the transition. And after 1 second, our player will turn towards her. Come on. I cannot erase the other variable because I used it somewhere, I don't know where. Anyway. Is that relevant of the base style? Not sure. Oh, we'll see. Okay, he turns to her. Okay, 3 here. And another camera. Okay. And then after 6 seconds we need another camera. Yes, just a second, because I'm building the cutscene here. We'll have them move towards this point. Alright, let's see how it looks. Oh, I forgot to stop the music and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I forgot to stop the music. And of course I use a duration and then a countdown inside the duration, which basically throws the whole cutscene. Happens every time. Alright, so I have to stop the music, do something like maybe 0, so nothing is heard. Maybe it's equal 0. And then let's see what I messed up here. Okay, so countdown, okay. Alright, so this plays for 5 seconds. Yeah, I messed up this guy here. Alright, so let's take it the full thing again. So same line, not same line. Alright, yeah, it's okay. And then same line. Okay. Yeah, rest is good. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the birds. That I can't remember his name, but he told me to do it in the bird stream. Forgot the logic. And I told you, I will forget that this guy has base 0.01, and I will eventually have him walk without changing it. Alright. travels fast. And I need to also remove the logic from here. There we go. This section might lag on Xbox, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll turn it down when I test it there, I guess. I'll also add the ambient sound here because it's too silent right now. And I'll change the transition as well. Alright. I think for some reason he turns too fast, and I didn't like that fact. Anyway, let me create a new ambient sound. Not sure how I'm gonna change the pacing of the turning speed. Oh yeah, I think there is a turning speed modifier. Maybe it works if I change that. Okay, so it's here. Create the 7th entry. Set the ambient to something like birds. See what we have. Alright. Okay, ambient sounds would be 7. And okay, so here is the deal. Even in the normal ending, there will be a hint that something is wrong, and the hint will be here. Okay, so we have countdown 8. I want to, so we'll be looking at this area, right? So when the static happens, I want to use some sci-fi, something sci-fi. Where is it? Maybe, not sure what to use though. Maybe like this. Right, wait. This guy is not visible. Maybe I'll change this later because I haven't thought how the sci-fi thing will look yet, but I'll do this as some sort of tryout maybe. Alright, so basically, where's the static? It's here. So at this point, make those guys visible. And then after 1 second, down 3, 1 iteration, not second. Don't need this anymore, and we'll set this to false. Let's see how it looks. Alright, I just figured out small bag. I'll fix it now. It's very difficult to see, but maybe I'll do it 1 second less. 7. I also need to change the transition, the first one. And one more thing I want to change, because I just saw this. See, overlap some props, so yeah, I can do something else. Let's say once bump, destroy it. So that will make sure if something overlaps here, then it will destroy it. So C is always at the same position, and that only happens for one frame. So we don't want here to destroy anything else. So that's that. Alright, let's see it again. I need to change the sound position because I see some flickering shadows. Just does. The transition is still not good. Alright, so for some weird reason, for some unfortunate reason, the static effect covers all this line of these walls, so I may need to move it to make it visible. And I think I'll move it right here. Yeah, and if I do that, I need to make sure they're not collidable. Film set, or is it a simulation? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the story? It is a simulation, basically. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Stop giving me all these cool ideas, come on. Alright, let me do this first. Let me ensure this will work. Because yeah, the hexagon idea is amazing. You know what would be amazing? If you remember Frisbee game of Landlord, I think. He had some cool logic that when you bump the Frisbee into the wall, he would create a grid that would just spread and disappear. I mean, that would have been the best, but I don't even know how to do that. Did I do it here? I did, okay. Okay, now I'm curious. Now I need to know about this effect. What is it called? Shield. Yep. Protect. Protection sphere. Right. Yeah. The bad thing about this one though is that it's not instantaneous. Like I think that won't lag the game, will it? Let's see. Yeah, it will lag the game. Damn it. Alright, let me see something. This whole power off. Oh, it's almost instantaneous. It's like 0.2 triggering time. Alright, let me change its appearance to see if this can fit. So I don't want the energy, first of all. Edge ring. I might not need the edge ring as well. Oh, it's not this one. Where is it? Oh, okay, I get it. Bright hex. No, that's the only one I need. I don't need the edge ring. Oh, why is it still playing? Oh, under hex. Oh. Alright, I guess. So, I want to make... Blue looks good. Not sure how it will look on this background though. Almost good. Alright, let's see. If I leave it there, where it is now. Oh, it needs to be closer. And if it's closer, my god, what will happen? Let's see, we're here. Let's see, we're here, right? Huh. I think looks decent. Alright, let's see how it looks if we power it off. Wait, power it off. Let's call this oh, you're gonna turn paste, right? Yeah. Yes, good idea, Zipty, but I'll make it red. Oh, spherical effects. Spherical effects. No, that's not needed. This becomes red. This becomes red. Alright. So, I'm gonna trigger. Oh yeah, let me switch the base to something like 10. I wanted to skip 10 frames when it happens, so at least that's 0.2 for sure, because it's almost 0.4 something ahead in time, in seconds. Alright, okay, so end cutscene after 7 seconds. It is here. Where this guy? Alright, let's see what happens. I need to change the cursor and the sound position. I need to remember. And that transition. 3 things. What? I didn't even see anything. Alright, I guess. And since since I can test this even easier. Okay, let me change those three things first before I forget. So sun angle. I hope this doesn't break the light I used in the beginning. Anyway, this the cursor. Let's change it quickly. Cursor is. Where's the cursor? There you are. Change it back to where it was. I think it was this guy. What else? Oh yeah, and the transition. Why didn't those guys appear this time? That's weird. Didn't even see the effect. I'll also use an ignore rule here and simply say switch to next page, because I don't have to test it every time to run to this end. And transition. Oh, I changed the wrong one. An idiot. That's the one. And I will go straight up like this. The door is not broken, but anyway. I need to remove those pillars maybe. No, you cannot go out now. It's a different ending. Well, I need to leave the sci-fi stuff there for longer. I got it now with the glimpse of my eye, but it's not enough. I'll have this start a bit earlier, along with the cool sound. Okay, how much time is left here? It's 7 to 9. So this one should be duration 4. Okay. I'll leave it. Need to remove those pillars. Right, since it's a bit too close, you can't really see anything. You know what? Yeah, wait. There we go. We only need one. We need to have too many. I can't see the what's the grid though? What happened to the grid? Maybe because its pace is too fast and it doesn't play. It's a bit because it changes to red now. It's not so visible. All right, that's what happened. Oh. So basically there's no way to make this a bit more obvious. Oh. White is the most obvious. And again, I didn't change the pillars. I'll do it after this. Yeah. But it happens before the sci-fi wall appears, so it should be visible for 1 second at least. There you go, see? Couldn't see the wall now. Was it there? And this works for way too long now. It's too obvious, so I'll tone it down. Where's it? we're done here. Manipulate one more time. I think the wall is not obvious. Okay, let's say it normally one more time. What? Okay, it seems we've planned. I'm gonna do something else here. Actually, yeah, I'm an idiot. No need to do that. Why isn't this appearing at all? It's weird. Yeah. What? So that's why. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's the thing I want to avoid, these characters, their idle animations. Alright, so we're done here. We're done with this cutscene. Now we need to connect the previous cutscene to the running part, so we complete the normal game. So we were here. I need to have this guy be a template. We'll start here. Oh, no, I'll leave it here. Re-enable generic logic, so spawn the player. So we got here, we get stabbed. He shouts, he sees the memory, and then he needs to shout. So we have this, library. Thanks, thank you, bye, see you later. Right, so I think I'm gonna turn on the core here. The raids mode, I mean. No, maybe not. Just actually, it's good. Harvest fall. Okay. Actually, let's test. It's easier to see, to remember what happened. Okay, so here we need the south. Alright, okay. So when this guy says release me the second time, yeah, well, that's the problem. If I did that, it takes 1 full second to fade out into the new texture, which is really bad because I tried doing this in the running part and it doesn't work. If I want to do it really fast, it doesn't work. It looks weird because it just fades into the next material. So otherwise, yeah, I would have done it already. I would have changed all the grass to sci-fi for sure, but we don't have that option. Anyhow, sky. Alright, here then.
I do.
Wasn't there a void sound? Some sort? Doesn't work the way I want. Okay, so can I use Karlsnor? Okay, let's see if it connects. nice, it fixes debris. They always are in the way. Alright, this apparently messed up the game a bit. So I was thinking whether to do transition or not. It's only sharper. I don't know, is there anything more? I have icicle. Ooh. Trying to find something sharper. Maybe this. Yeah, use this in task. Well, the reason it doesn't look clear is because I haven't set the freak to hunt us down while we're testing this. If it was hunting us down, you will hear some huge footsteps coming towards you, and you will understand that this is about to destroy you. So it's not obvious because it's the testing phase. But I need to fix this. I need to fix this whole lagging thing that happens here. Let's see if we have anything glued together. Do we? No, we don't. We do have this. Logic cube, have a look at. This guy's just normal knights. Maybe he bumps this guy, so that's why it lags. I'll place him a bit to the back. And what else? Just gonna destroy unnecessary things. So it doesn't bump. And he doesn't shout enough, so I'm gonna change that too. Only I did the shout here. is out, one is outside, so let's say not ignore throws 2. There wasn't enough light to look cool. Alright, one thing I forgot. We need to clean this area before we move on, because there's too many characters animated and doing random stuff. So at the end of this, which is here, I'll destroy the king too. What else do we have here? Anything else takes too much time, too much performance, whatever. That is just emote normally. Anyway, alright, cool. It was just a game. And I also need to change those things here. I will remove this. Oh, not this. To also display some effects of the buttons on the bottom of the screen. Yes, you're right, because yeah, that would make sense. Because I just make the screen red and it looks weird. Yeah, I could do something like that. Just thinking, do I import any images or do I use one of the ones I have? I'll use the one I have. Let's see. Yeah, it's still not visible. Let me turn the light. Very small light. Alright, I guess it connects. It's not perfect though. What is happening? It connects, but it's not perfect. It's a weird lag when this guy gets created. It's a bit... You know what? I'll just... And this doesn't get created either. You didn't see it when you look down. Where is it? Yeah, it's not created. Why is it the reference though? Has to be somewhere if it's referenced. Okay, now that's what lagged the game. Very interesting. Good thing that we found that to increase performance, because every glued object with physics is a mess. It just lags the game. Okay, let's create that. I'll destroy too. Here we have that. That effect is not good. It's not smooth enough. Again lag. Okay, I need to also remove the, what's it called? Don't want any more blinking, so let's see. Let's see how it works. I would disable it completely. That's done. Let me fix the transition because it's a bit too weird. Here. want to make it a bit more dramatic, so he closes his eyes a bit slower. But first of all, I need to see if that delay is possible. Alright. So for this, I'm going to add some new logic here. Gonna copy close eyes. I'm gonna do speed of blink divided by 3. That will make them close a lot slower to indicate just a more dramatic atmosphere. And I also need to increase the delay, so otherwise I will skip the cutscene before he closes his eyes. Make this 6, maybe 7. Okay, 8. Alright. The more time I add there, the more dramatic it looks. There we go. That's a better transition. Alright, for some reason I cannot see this right here. Not sure what happened. Place him here. See if it spawns. Okay, now we should be able to see that and see it also grow, like spread. I'll fix two things. First of all, destroy this guy. Gets in the way every time, and then here I'll just say because we never see him destroy this door here, so I'll just actually, you know what, I need to make sure it starts here, so I'll just have him spawn at this position. One thing I also forgot, we need to also destroy the freak. So if we leave it, first it will like the game, and second you will be seeing the cutscene, because it will still hunt the player. Okay, so hits the player. Okay, so here I have to destroy it. Shit. Okay, there's a few things that need to be done more, but I'll do this in the second stage, which is the polishing stage. For now, I think we're done for today. The next time I will create the end screen, which basically will track your achievement status and say what you've done and what you've not done, and then see if you can go on to the secret ending or not. I also need to fix the freak to hunt you down all the time, because he gets stuck at some points, he gets disappeared. We need to figure out why is this happening. And after that we need to revisit the game from the beginning and start doing some small details here and there. And to do that I will just play the game, and I will stop at whatever point I think needs to be fixed, not write it down in a paper, then continue till the end, and in the end I will just fix all the things I wrote down in the paper. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow with the achievement screen and then the start of the polishing stage. Thanks.